Well, I met Coach ninth grade. I tried out for the junior varsity basketball team.
Paul was about 5'9", real chunky kid, never gave him a second thought, never paid too much attention to his basketball skills. But when I saw him out on the court, I said, oh, this kid can play a little bit.
Most the kids here, the black kids especially, don't have fathers. So like your basketball coach or your football coach, they become father figures for you. And he represented that for a lot of the kids in the neighborhood, as a head basketball coach. He really installed confidence in me, hard work, discipline. He'd have us here at 6 in the morning for practice. Those little things like that, these are life lessons. You learn to be on time. You learn to do what you need to do. You learn hard work. You learn how to listen. You learn how to be a team. Those are things that I take with me in life also. He tried to break your will. He just wanted to see how strong you were mentally. A lot of the stuff had to do on the court.
I was a competitive coach as I was a very young coach when I got the job. I would go out and play Paul as a freshman, and I would beat him a few times. By the time he became a sophomore, I just stopped playing him because I knew I couldn't beat him.
We was playing one-on-one on this court, and I'll never forget it. This court right here, and that's the first time I ever heard somebody say you could play in the NBA.
And he looked at me like I was crazy. I was like, you're a pro kid, because he always sort of believed in the different things that I told him. And when I told him that, he said he never in his wildest dreams even thought about being an NBA player.
You just wanted to get to college. If you got to college, that was like everything, especially at Division I. He put the vision in there for me, and I just never looked back, I guess. So I get to Kansas, and then winter starts, and it's freezing.
He's a star at the University of Kansas in Lawrence. He asked me, Coach, can you send me a coat?
I called him. I had no big jacket. I grew up a kid right here in Southern California. We never had a need for a big coat. I remember I didn't go to class for like 3 days because it was too cold and I didn't have a coat. I called Coach Roy, and sure enough, he came through, sent me a big Nautica jacket. I still remember it was a red, yellow, and blue jacket. I thought I had the freshest jacket on campus, man. I'll never forget that.
He's just a genuine kind of person. When he became a superstar in the league, he still came back here to Inglewood High School. He talked to the kids. He told the kids, hey, everybody can't make it to the NBA. Everybody can't be a professional athlete, but you can be a professional in school. And that meant a lot coming from a superstar. That meant a lot coming from someone that they see on TV, that they know went to their high school.
I did everything in this gym. I announced where I was going to college. And I announced I was going to the NBA right here in this gym.
To announce at Inglewood High School was like, I couldn't believe it. It's like the whole NBA journey was like I was on that journey. I told the world, I coach Paul Pierce. Paul Pierce is for me. I coach Paul Pierce.
I just try to be an inspiration to the kids that, come from the same neighborhood I come from, where people tell you you can't make it. I just wanted to give back to a community that made me who I am. For a long time, I ran a youth basketball camp right here. I was able to refurbish the locker room.
We've had kids who've been here in high school, can't afford to go to the prom. He's bought prom tickets. We have kids who doesn't have a pair of shoes. Paul would buy shoes. Anything that it took for Paul to help a person out, that's what Paul wanted to do.
That's what family is about. You rely on each other to build each other up. And I consider Roy family. He's my basketball coach. He's my mentor, but he's like a brother to me. Hi, I'm Paul Pierce, and I'm here because of my coach, mentor, friend, Patrick Roy.